Act 4, Scene 1. Friar Lawrence and Paris enter.
On Thursday, sir. That's very soon.
That's how my future father-in-law Capulet wants it, and I'm not dragging my feet.
You say you don't know what the girl thinks. That's a rocky road to be riding. I don't like it.
She's grieving too much over the death of Tybalt, so I haven't had the chance to talk to her about love. Romantic love doesn't happen when people are in mourning. Now, sir, her father thinks it's dangerous that she allows herself to become so sad. He's being smart by rushing our marriage to stop her from crying. She cries too much by herself. If she had someone to be with her, she would stop crying. Now you know the reason for the rush.
To himself.
I wish I didn't know the reason why the marriage should be slowed down. Look, sir, here comes the lady walking toward my cell.
Juliet enters.
I'm happy to meet you, my lady, and my wife.
That might be the case, sir, after I'm married.
That must be love on Thursday.
What must be, will be.
That is a certain truth.
Have you come to make confession to this father?
If I answered that question, I'd be making confession to you.
Don't deny to him that you love me.
I'll confess to you that I love him.
You will also confess, I'm sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it will mean more if I say it behind your back than if I say it to your face.
You poor soul. Your face has suffered many tears.
The tears haven't done much because my face looked bad enough before I started to cry.
You're treating your face even worse by saying that.
What I say isn't slander, sir. It's the truth. And what I said to my face.
Your face is mine, and you have slandered it.
That may be the case, because my face doesn't belong to me. Do you have time for me now, Father? Or should I come to you at evening mass?
I have time for you now, my sad daughter.
To Paris.
My lord, we must ask you to leave us alone.
God forbid that I should prevent sacred devotion. Juliet, I will wake you early on Thursday.
Kissing her.
Until then, goodbye, and keep this holy kiss.
Paris exits.
Oh, shut the door. And after you shut it, come over here and weep with me. This mess is beyond hope, beyond cure, beyond help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know about your sad situation. It's a problem too hard for me to solve. I hear that you must marry this count on Thursday, and that nothing can delay it.
Don't tell me that you've heard about this marriage, Friar, unless you can tell me how to prevent it. If you, who are so wise, can't help, please be kind enough to call my solution wise.
She shows him a knife.
And I'll solve the problem now with this knife. God joined my heart to Romeo's. You joined our hands. And before I, who was married to Romeo by you, am married to another man, I'll kill myself. You are wise, and you have so much experience. Give me some advice about the current situation, or watch. Caught between these two difficulties, I'll act like a judge with my bloody knife. I will truly and honorably resolve the situation that you can't fix, despite your experience and education. Don't wait long to speak. I want to die if what you say isn't another solution.
Hold on, daughter. I see some hope. But we must act boldly because the situation is so desperate. If you've made up your mind to kill yourself instead of marrying Count Paris, then you'll probably be willing to try something like death to solve this shameful problem. You can wrestle with death to escape from shame, and if you dare to do it, I'll give you the solution.
Oh, you can tell me to jump off the battle posts of any tower, or to walk down the crime-ridden streets of a slum, or tell me to sit in a field full of poisonous snakes, chain me up with wild bears, hide me every night in a morgue full of dead bodies with wet, smelly flesh and skulls without jawbones, or tell me to climb down into a freshly dug grave and hide me with a dead man in his tomb. All those ideas make me tremble when I hear them named, but I will do them without fear or dread in order to be a pure wife to my sweet love.
Hold on then. Go home. Be cheerful. And tell them you agree to marry Paris. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow night, make sure that you are alone. Don't let the nurse stay with you in your bedroom.
Showing her a vial.
When you're in bed, take this vial. Mix its contents with liquor and drink. Then a cold, sleep-inducing drug will run through your veins and your pulse will stop. Your flesh will be cold and you'll stop breathing. The red in your lips and your cheeks will turn pale and your eyes will shut. It will seem like you're dead. You won't be able to move and your body will be stiff like a corpse. You'll remain in this death-like state for 42 hours, and then you'll wake up as if from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom comes to get you out of bed on Thursday morning, you'll seem dead. Then, as tradition demands, you'll be dressed up in your best clothes, put in an open coffin, and carried to the Capulet family tomb. Meanwhile, I'll send Romeo word of our plan. He'll come here, and we'll keep a watch for when you wake up. That night, Romeo will take you away to Mantua. This plan will free you from the shameful situation that troubles you now, as long as you don't change your mind or become scared like a silly woman and ruin your brave effort.
Give me the vial. Give it to me. Don't talk to me about fear.
Giving her the vial.
Now go along on your way. Be strong and successful in this decision. I'll send a friar quickly to Mantua with my letter for Romeo.
Love will give me strength, and strength will help me accomplish this plan. Goodbye, dear father.
They exit separately. Act 4, Scene 2. Capulet enters with Lady Capulet, the nurse, and 2 or 3 serving men. Giving the first serving man a piece of paper.
Invite all the guests on this list.
The first serving man exits. To second serving man.
Boy, go hire 20 skilled cooks.
You won't get any bad cooks from me. I'll test them by making them lick their fingers.
How can you test them like that?
Easy, sir. It's a bad cook who can't lick his own fingers, so the cooks who can't lick their fingers aren't hired.
Go, get out of here.
The second serving man exits.
We're unprepared for this wedding celebration.
To the nurse.
What, has my daughter gone to see Friar Lawrence?
Yes, that's true.
Well, there's a chance he may do her some good. She's a stubborn little brat.
Juliet enters.
Look, she's come home from confession with a happy look on her face.
So, my headstrong daughter, where have you been?
I went somewhere where I learned that being disobedient to my father is a sin. Holy Father Lawrence instructed me to fall on my knees and beg your forgiveness.
She kneels down.
Forgive me. I beg you. From now on, I'll do whatever you say.
Send for the Count. Go tell him about this. I'll make this wedding happen tomorrow morning.
I met the young man at Lawrence's cell. I treated him with the proper love, as well as I could, while still being modest.
Well, I'm glad about this. This is good. Stand up.
Juliet stands up.
This is the way it should be. I want to see the Count. Yes, all right, go, I say, and bring him here. Now, before God, our whole city owes this friar a great debt.
Nurse, will you come with me to my closet and help me pick out the clothes and the jewelry I'll need to wear tomorrow?
No, not until Thursday. There's plenty of time.
Go, nurse, go with her. We'll have the wedding at the church tomorrow.
Juliet and the nurse exit.
Our supplies will be short for the party. It's already almost night.
Don't worry. I will set things in motion, and everything will be all right. I promise you, wife. You should go to Juliet and dress her up. I'm not going to bed tonight. Leave me alone. I'll pretend to be the housewife for once.
Lady Capulet exits.
Hey! What? They're all gone. Well, I will walk by myself to Count Paris to get him ready for tomorrow. My heart is wonderfully happy because this troubled girl has been taken back and now will be married.
Capulet exits. Act 4, Scene 3. Juliet and the nurse enter.
Yes, those are the best clothes. But, gentle nurse, please leave me alone tonight. I have to say a lot of prayers to make the heavens bless me. You know that my life is troubled and full of sin.
Lady Capulet enters.
What, are you busy? Do you need my help?
No, madam. We've figured out the best things for me to wear tomorrow at the ceremony. So, if it's okay with you, I'd like to be left alone now. Let the nurse sit up with you tonight. I'm sure you have your hands full preparing for the sudden festivities.
Good night. Go to bed and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Lady Capulet and the nurse exit.
Bye. Only God knows when we'll meet again. There is a slight cold fear cutting through my veins. It almost freezes the heat of life. I'll call them back here to comfort me. Nurse? Oh, what good would she do here? In my desperate situation, I have to act alone. All right, here's the vial. What if this mixture doesn't work at all? Will I be married tomorrow morning? No, no. This knife will stop it. Lie down right there.
She lays down the knife.
What if the friar mixed the potion to kill me? Is he worried that he will be disgraced if I marry Paris after he married me to Romeo? I'm afraid that it's poison. And yet, it shouldn't be poison because he is a trustworthy holy man. What if, when I am put in the tomb, I wake up before Romeo comes to save me? That's a frightening idea. Won't I suffocate in the tomb? There's no healthy air to breathe in there. Will I die of suffocation before Romeo comes? Or, if I live, I'll be surrounded by death and darkness. It will be terrible. There will be bones hundreds of years old in that tomb, my ancestors' bones. Tybalt's body will be in there, freshly entombed, and his corpse will be rotting. They say that during the night, the spirits are in tombs. Oh no, oh no. I'll wake up and smell awful odors. I'll hear screams that would drive people crazy. If I wake up too early, won't I go insane with all these horrible, frightening things around me? Start playing with my ancestors' bones and pull Tybalt's corpse out of his death shroud? Will I grab one of my dead ancestors' bones and bash in my own skull? Oh, look. I think I see my cousin Tybalt's ghost. He's looking for Romeo because Romeo killed him with his sword. Wait, Tybalt, wait! Romeo, Romeo, Romeo! Here's a drink. I drink to you.
She drinks from the vial and falls on her bed, hidden by her bed curtains. Act 4, Scene 4. Lady Capulet and the nurse enter.
Wait, take these keys and get more spices, nurse. They're calling for dates and quinces in the pastry kitchen.
Capulet enters.
Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up! The second cock crowed, the curfew bell rang, it's 3 o'clock. Go get the baked meats, good Angelica. Don't worry about the cost.
Go, you old housewife, go. Go to bed, dear. You'll be sick tomorrow because you've stayed up all night.
No, not at all. What? I've stayed up all night many times before for less important matters, and I've never gotten sick.
Yes, you've been a ladies' man in your time, but I'll make sure you don't stay up any later now.
Lady Capulet and the nurse exit.
A jealous woman, a jealous woman.
3 or 4 serving men enter with spits, logs, and baskets.
Now, fellow, what have you got there?
Things for the cook, sir, but I don't know what they are.
Hurry up, hurry up!
The first serving man exits. 2 second serving man.
You, fetch logs that are drier than these. Call Peter, he'll show you where they are.
I'm smart enough to find the logs myself without bothering Peter.
The second serving man exits.
Right, and well said. That guy's funny. He's got a head full of logs. Goodness, it's daylight. The Count will be here soon with music. At least he said he would. I hear him coming near.
Music plays off stage.
Nurse, wife, what? Hey, nurse!
The nurse returns.
Go wake Juliet. Go and get her dressed. I'll go and chat with Paris. Hey, hurry up, hurry up. The bridegroom is already here. Hurry up, I say.
They exit. Act 4, Scene 5. The nurse enters.
Mistress? Hey, mistress? Juliet? I bet she's fast asleep. Hey, lamb. Hey, lady. Hey, you lazy bones. Hey, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart. Hey, bride. What, you don't say a word? You take your beauty sleep now. Get yourself a week's worth of sleep. Tomorrow night, I bet Count Paris won't let you get much rest. God forgive me. All right, and amen. How sound asleep she is. I must wake her up. Madam, madam, madam. Yes, let the Count take you in your bed. He'll wake you up, I bet, won't he?
She opens the bed curtains.
What? You're still dressed in all your clothes? But you're still asleep. I must wake you up, lady. Lady! Lady! Oh, oh no. Help! Help! My lady's dead. Oh, curse the day that I was born. Oh, give me some brandy. My lord, my lady.
Lady Capulet enters.
What's all the noise in here?
Oh, sad day.
What is the matter?
Look. Oh, what a sad day.
Oh my. Oh my child. My reason for living. Wake up. Look up or I'll die with you. Help! Help! Call for help!
Capulet enters.
For shame, bring Juliet out here. Her bridegroom is here.
She's dead. Deceased. She's dead. Curse the day.
Curse the day. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
No, let me see her. Oh no, she's cold. Her blood is stopped and her joints are stiff. She's been dead for some time. She's dead, like a beautiful flower, killed by an unseasonable frost.
Oh, sad day.
Oh, this is a painful time.
Death, which has taken her away to make me cry. now ties up my tongue and won't let me speak.
Friar Lawrence and Paris enter with musicians.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
She's ready to go, but she'll never return.
To Paris.
Oh, son, on the night before your wedding day, death has taken your wife. There she lies. She was a flower, but death deflowered her. Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir. My daughter married death. I will die and leave death everything. Life, wealth, everything belongs to death.
Have I waited so long to see this morning, only to see this?
Cursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. This is the most miserable hour of all time. I had only one child, one poor child, one poor and loving child, the one thing I had to rejoice and comfort myself. And cruel death has stolen it from me. Oh, pain. Oh, painful, painful, painful day. The saddest day, most painful day that I ever did behold. Oh, day, oh, day, oh, day, oh, painful day. There has never been so black a day as today. Oh, painful day. Oh, painful day.
She was tricked, divorced, wronged, spited, killed. Death, the most despicable thing, tricked her. Cruel, cruel death killed her. Oh, love. Oh, life. There is no life, but my love is dead.
Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed. Why did this have to happen now? Why did death have to ruin our wedding? Oh, child. Oh, child, my soul and not my child. You are dead. Oh, no. My child is dead. My child will be buried, and so will my joys.
Be quiet, for shame. The cure for confusion is not yelling and screaming. You had this child with the help of heaven. Now heaven has her. She is in a better place. You could not prevent her from dying someday, but heaven will give her eternal life. The most you hoped for was for her to marry wealthy and rise up the social ladder. That was your idea of heaven. And now you cry, even though she has risen up above the clouds as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love, you love your child so badly that you go mad, even though she is in heaven. It is best to marry well and die young. Better than to be married for a long time. Dry up your tears and put your rosemary on this beautiful corpse. And in accordance with custom, carry her to the church in her best clothes. It's natural for us to shed tears for her, but the truth is, we should be happy for her.
All the things that we prepared for the wedding party will now be used for the funeral. Our happy music will now be sad. Our wedding banquet will become a sad burial feast. Our celebratory hymns will change to sad funeral marches. Our bridal flowers will cover a buried corpse. And everything will be used for the opposite purpose from what we intended.
Sir, you go in, and madam, go with him. And you go too, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to take this beautiful corpse to her grave. The heavens hang threateningly over you for some past sin. Don't disturb the heavens anymore by trying to go against heaven's will.
Capulet, Lady Capulet, Paris, and Friar Lawrence exit.
Well, we can put away our pipes and go home.
Honest good boys. Ah, put 'em away, put 'em away. As you know, this is a sad case.
The nurse exits.
Yes, well, things could get better.
Peter enters.
Musicians? Oh, musicians! Play Heart's Ease. Heart's Ease. Oh, I'll die if you don't play Heart's Ease.
Why heart's ease?
Oh, musicians, because my heart is singing, my heart is full of woe. Oh, play me some happy, sad song to comfort me.
No, not a sad song. It's not the right time to play.
You won't then?
No.
Then I'll really give it to you.
What will you give us?
No money, I swear. But I'll play a trick on you. I'll call you a minstrel.
Then I'll call you a serving creature.
Then I'll smack you on the head with the serving creature's knife. I won't mess around. I'll make you sing. Do you hear me?
If you make us sing, you'll hear us.
Please put down your knife and stop kidding around.
So, you don't like my kidding around? I'll kid you to death, and then I'll put down my knife. Answer me like men.
Sings.
When sadness wounds your heart and pain takes over your mind, then music with her silver sound.
Speaks.
Why the line silver sound? What do they mean, music with her silver sound? What do you say, Simon Catling?
Catling equals a violin string.
Well, sir, because silver has a sweet sound.
That's a stupid answer. What do you say, Hugh Rebick?
Rebec equals a fiddle.
I say silver sound because musicians play to earn silver.
Another stupid answer. What do you say, James Soundpost?
Soundpost equals part of a violin.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I beg your pardon. You're the singer. I'll answer for you. It is music with her silver sound because musicians have no gold to use to make sounds.
Sings.
The music with her silver sound makes you feel just fine. Ha!
Peter exits.
What an annoying man this guy is.
Forget about him, Jack. Come, we'll go in there. We'll wait for the mourners and stay for dinner. The musicians exit.